Today we're going to be going over 4 proven nutritional supplements that will help your heart as you age. Why this matters is that your heart is actually affected by 3 of the 5 major causes of mortality. So there's 5 and really only 5 causes of mortality before the age of, let's say, 90 to 100, legitimately. It's the only reason why humans typically die in their 70s for the 75% or more of the cases. And that's heart disease, it's stroke and high blood pressure, still a vascular issue with the heart as well. Type 2 diabetes, which is absolutely a vascular and cellular cell membrane based issue, also affected with these products that we'll talk about because elevated glucose affects your heart as well and inflammation. And then after that, there's cancer and Alzheimer's, although those are affected by other factors, inflammation, blood sugar, etc. We're not going to count them as a part of our top 3 out of these 5. But suffice to say that improving overall cardiovascular health will help with your overall anti-aging and longevity, okay? So we can't make any medical claims, medical advice, medical cures, or diagnosis of any type, but what we can do is share with you proven science as to what actually works. Now, I could honestly give you 25 great supplements, but this is from the Journal of the American College of Cardiology. I share that with you because this is conventional medicine actually saying this. These are medical doctors, like your doctor that says, oh, supplements don't work. They're just, they just make expensive urine, right? That's the joke for conventional medicine. Well, the truth is that if any of these physicians who say that actually just went on PubMed and did a legitimate search, there's hundreds to, if not thousands to sometimes tens of thousands of research studies on these products showing how they work. But that takes time, right? Anyway, we're willing to do that. We're interested in our health. We're looking to take back control of our health. I know that many of you are practitioners and many of you are looking out for your family's health. And so that's what I want to share with you. All right, really great. Let me give it to you right now. Thanks to an exhaustive review of 884 randomized controlled intervention trials covering 27 micronutrient types. That means 27 different essentially vitamins or supplement products. Researchers found that certain nutrients showed stronger evidence for reducing cardiovascular disease risk than any others. And I'm going to give it to them right now. I'm going to give you them in order right now. So in particular, an omega-3 fatty acid supplement decreased cardiovascular disease mortality, heart attacks, and other coronary heart disease events. This is why I'm so taken aback and amazed at how some people still don't recommend omega-3s. There is almost no other nutritional supplement in the world with more revolutionary science behind it. Like literally almost nothing else in the world to improve your overall health. Now, can you buy poor fish oil? Of course. You absolutely can. And as I say, if you're buying your supplements in the same place you're buying your toilet paper or paper towels, you're probably not in the right spot for that. They're 2 different things. One is your discount store, for the most part, and one is where you want to put healthy things into your body. So here's what you want to look for your favorite omega-3. It should be cold processed, so it hasn't been heated up and oxidized, right? It should be in a dark bottle, so it's not allowing light to penetrate from it. It should come from a sustainable and wild or smaller fish. It should be checked for heavy metals like mercury. It should be what's called triglyceride bound, and once you get to that one, not a lot of companies do that. It costs a little bit more, but that's how your body actually absorbs it, like it would from omega-3 fish. The last part is looking for a higher what's called EPA to DHA ratio. And you want at least a 2-to-1. You want double the EPA to DHA. And then the last part is most adults want 2 to 3 grams per day. That's it. That's literally all there is to it. That one nutritional supplement can change lives. It really can. And even if you don't believe me, that's okay. There is a lab you can run, and we can link up the lab. We can't link up nutritional supplements, but there's a lab that you can run called the inflammation test. And we can just show you what your inflammation levels are that affect your heart. And I'll link that up today. Again, I don't have the URL off the top of my head, but you can go to stephencabral.com/2827, and we'll link up that inflammation test for you, for your heart, all right? That shows you essentially if you're at greater risk, because you want about a 3-to-1 ratio of omega-6s to omega-3s. All right, so that's the first one, omega-3s. The second one, proven to work, is curcumin or turmeric. And this reduced systolic blood pressure and fasting blood insulin levels. All right, let's break this down. Curcumin is essentially the curcuminoids are inside of the turmeric, which is in the same family as ginger, right? It's a root, bright orange color, where ginger is more of that yellow color. And this is another product that has been studied for everything from dementia, Alzheimer's, cancer, heart disease, high blood sugar, you name it. It's been studied for that. It is a powerful antioxidant polyphenol given to us by nature. And it helps to balance healthy levels of inflammation in the body. In a product called Inflamasoothe, we put in a full 1 gram of turmeric per day. And then we put in what's called some black pepper extract by operating to help you better absorb it. Now, again, you can use any one of your favorite brands, and I'm good with that. But know that this is another proven product that can be absolutely phenomenal for aging and for anti-aging in that regard. Okay, the third one is melatonin. I've been bullish on melatonin for a long time. I mean, I really have. It is a product that I've been using for many, many years. I am someone that suffered from insomnia for as long as I can remember. Throughout all of childhood, especially my teenage years, and never overcame it until, of course, I was able to balance my adrenals and inflammation, things like that. But melatonin was a game changer for me. And now, and which is what I recommend for everyone, use the smallest dosage you can to get the intended result, which is basically the 70 to 90 minutes of deep sleep every night and the 2+ hours of REM sleep. And you want to make sure that you fall asleep within a half hour of the same time every night, fall asleep when your head hits the pillow within 20 minutes. And the research on Alzheimer's and dementia and other things as well, cancer, are fantastic. However, in this particular regard, melatonin lowered total cholesterol and is specifically more inflammatory cholesterol. This is a product that has been shown to be a very powerful antioxidant in the body as well. All right, and the last one is this. CoQ10 supplementation decreased all-cause mortality events, and we can say, as part of that, cardiovascular. So coenzyme Q10, you might have heard of it before as ubiquinone or ubiquinol. And those are more active forms within the body as well. Here's the interesting thing. All of the cells in your body, and namely the mitochondria inside of the cell, use coenzyme Q10 or CoQ10 in order to make energy, ATP or adenosine triphosphate. And so what happens is all of the cells work better when they have the CoQ10 that they need. And after the age of around 40 or so, really 35, 36, we start making less, or we start being able to utilize less CoQ10. And so by supplementing with CoQ10, especially if there's an energy issue in your body, and specifically if you're on a statin or red yeast rice, you would add the ubiquinol or the CoQ10, coenzyme Q10, to your supplement routine. Because out of the 27 supplements they studied quite a few, these 4, omega-3s, number 1, turmeric, melatonin, and CoQ10 could then be used interchangeably based on what the issue was. So I just want you to state that. I just want to state that. Those weren't in order. The only one that was in order was the omega-3s. It's the number 1 product to use. Now, you can't use it with some contraindications, and some of those are on if you're on blood thinners, because it acts as a blood thinner. So it's at least something to note. You wouldn't use it around surgery. You wouldn't use it when taking blood thinners, but it is one of the most potent nutritional supplements that you can take that costs maybe $1.50 a day, right around that. That's about it. And for $1.50 a day to get these types of results, when we know that the average hospitalization or the average medical condition is somewhere around $16,000 to $25,000 or more out of pocket, $1.50 a day really pales in comparison to that. So although I can't make you the specific recommendations on a podcast that I use in my practice, or I can't link them up on the show notes page, everything I use in my products with myself, my family, or I use in my practice with myself, my family, and my personal wellness clients are at stephencabral.com/shop. You can just search CoQ10, Daily Omega-3. You can search curcumin or the Inflammasud that we use. And for the, melatonin, we just use the liquid melatonin, which is the non-groggy form. So if you've used melatonin in the past, try using the liquid form, which doesn't have to be processed through the liver as much. And that what that enables you then is faster into the system, faster out of the system, less grogginess than the next day. Plus with liquid, you can simply dose the right amount that you need for you. Maybe a half a dropper, maybe one full dropper, maybe 2 droppers, and then begin to wean down over the period of the next couple weeks or months. So these are all different ways that you can use these products. I just want you to know that every time your PCP or your doctor tells you there's no science behind nutritional supplements, just say thank you, appreciate your input, be on your way, do your own research. It's your body. This is literally your body. You're in charge of it. You get to make those decisions. Hopefully this was helpful. All my recommendations are at stephencabral.com/shop. For the 3 big takeaways, as well as the inflammation lab test, you can find that at stephencabral.com/2827 for all today's show notes. Take care, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning into today's show. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I want to make sure that you're getting our daily content, not missing out on anything functional medicine, wellness, weight gain, weight loss, anti-aging, living longer, stronger, and all of the most cutting-edge research. And if there's any topics you want to hear, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Take care.